All right, good afternoon and welcome to round 3 of I think it's the last round of WP's Got Talent before tomorrow night's finale. Just to let you know before we get started today that there are cards that you can vote with for the People's Choice located on all the tables. At the conclusion of today's performances, you can drop those back there in that gold box back on that back table. That way you can have your choice in who moves forward into tomorrow night's finale. So before we get our performances up here, let's look at the true stars of today, which are our panel of 5 judges back there. So let's give them a round of applause. Because it's about the only time they'll ever get it today. So, all right, we'll start there on the end.
Oh, really?
Yes, oh, really?
Oh, really? It's I would say it's lovely to see you today, but my mama told me to tell the truth. So.
I thought you would introduce me. I have to introduce myself.
So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and children of all ages.
Thank you.
The one, the man, with all of the jokes, Mr. Andrew Walker.
That's right. Hey, Jeremy. Did you know that before they made the crowbar, those birds had to drink at home?
Well, they're not allowed to drink at WVU Parkersburg.
Well, Andrew, I did have a joke about pizza, but it was just a little cheesy.
Oh, sure was. You should have left it in the box.
All right. All right, our next judge needs no introduction, but let's go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Miranda Reed, and I am the homecoming queen of WVUP. I am so pleased to see everybody here today, and I wish all the competitors the best of luck. Thank you.
You think she's sweet and mild-mannered until you hear her make a joke about the pizza box. Jeremy, I don't watch TV much, so I'm sorry. I don't know all the right references, but I'm thinking a combo between P.T. Barnum and Ryan Seacrest. So you got this working out, okay?
Thank you.
Up here.
Appreciate that.
So,
Hi.
And that was our president, Dr. Chris Gilmer there. And our next judge?
Hi, my name's Holly Buskirk. I'm the president of the WVUP Art Club, and I'm the guest judge today. But thank you. You all have exceptional talent, and I believe in all of you. Don't be nervous. You got this. Break a leg.
except not literally. Where's Kathy from?
Please tell me he
It's
is
a
not
good
doing
thing
comedy.
he's singing today and not telling jokes.
I think you should change your act to
All
comedy.
right, since we've heard from the judges who think they've got talent, let's actually get to the people who do have talent. Our first performer, Jonathan SIEGRIST.
Jonathan, before you begin, tell us what you're studying here at WVP.
That was actually kind of a rough question you asked, because I sort of have like 5 different majors that I'm trying to major in. So like, I came, I guess I saw and I conquered, and I went into an associate's in science because I wanted to be a veterinarian, and then I realized that it's a sad line of work. So I was like, probably not that way because I'm a softie at heart, and if I got to put down a little puppy, I'm gonna cry. Like, I don't know about the rest of you, but I will. So then I decided, you know what? I want to be a go-getter. I want to be one of those blue-collar guys. So then I decided I'm going to go into welding. And I had a great time. I got a blast. I got to learn how to weld, and it was very interesting. And then, like, after welding a little bit, I was like, you know what? I like learning. So why don't I go into electricity? And I went to advanced manufacturing. I went into multi-craft, because that's like one class away, and robotics, and that sounds cool. Well, then I got a promotion. And I got a promotion at Indian, and while I was at Indian, I sell motorcycles. I was assembling motorcycles and riding motorcycles. That's really fun. Now, while I was riding the motorcycles, FYI, I'm not nervous. I'm cracked out on a 5-hour energy drink, because I haven't slept in 3 weeks. Bear with me. So, a salesman at Indian, and I found out I like talking to people. Go figure. You know, I kind of have this, like, personality that just kind of, like, draws people. Well, maybe not that. I just kind of encroach on people's bubbles. So, anyway, aside from that, I went to communications. So now I'm doing welding and communications. I'm doing interpersonal communication, as well as nonverbal communication, as well as welding, as well as computers, as well as... So, a lot.
Give him a few years, he'll be the president.
See what? See what?
I said, give you a few years, you'll be the president.
That is the plan. I was thinking of either doing a religion or a cult. Maybe without the Kool-Aid, though I do like Kool-Aid. I don't know about the rest of you. Anyway, any other questions?
That's awesome. Yeah, I was going to say, I didn't know if you'd actually started your act or if you were just answering the question.
Yeah,
That's
we're-
wonderful.
No, I was
But
just
could
totally
you-
answering the question.
This is great. That's great. So,
I'm actually singing.
oh, I was going to say, what are you doing for us today? So,
I'm doing
Blimey,
3
I
things.
thought you were
I'm going
joking.
to sing, I'm going to give you some philosophy, and then I'm going to do comedy like I was originally going to do.
okay.
All right, so, because lovely Samantha Suggs put down the wrong thing, I don't even know what I'm supposed to be singing. We love her, we love everybody. Everybody is beautiful. So, the only song that comes to mind right now is some nights I stay up, cashing in my bad luck. Some nights I call it a draw. Not feeling it. So,
Me
For the
either.
philosophy-
So, yeah, go to comedy.
for the philosophy, I abide by the 4 agreements. I feel everybody should hear about them. Be impeccable with your word. That means do not tell any word that is not a lie to yourself or to others. Don't take things personally. That includes yourself. What you tell yourself, you shouldn't take it personally because we all have feelings and emotions regardless of what we think. Don't assume anything. And do your best, okay? With that, nothing I say is meant to offend in any way. I genuinely love everybody, and now I begin my comedy.
Oh, boy.
So, I have traveled a lot. And while I've traveled, I actually went to Hawaii for a little bit. Well, I came to find out that I like riding motorcycles. I'm kind of an intimidating looking dude, and even though I have the heart of a kitten, people seem to think that, like, I like cool, badass things. Excuse my language. And so I got invited to this motorcycle club, and I went. And it was like, this is awesome. Everybody's got like gorillas on their patches on the back of their shirts, and I'm like, wow, all these dudes are drinking a lot of alcohol, and I'm drinking a martini. Shaken, not stirred. So while I'm going and while I'm doing this, I get up to the bar, and this the chick, the bartender, has a shirt that says Natasha on the back of her shirt. And I'm like, hey, Natasha, can I get a drink? And then this other chick is like, hey, just because you know the bartender doesn't mean you can tell her to give you a drink first. I'm not from here. You could call her name too. It's on her shirt. So this really irks the girl. No idea who she was. Still don't know Natasha. However, the girl was like, well, I want my drink first. Natasha, get her drink first. I don't know what I want. Can I get a rum and coke? So after this little ordeal, this guy comes up to me and he's like, dude, you handled that epically. I want to be friends with you. And I'm like, dude, that's awesome. Like, who does that? They just say they want to be friends? I want to be friends. Who doesn't want friends? Friends are awesome. People are awesome. So he's like, what's your Facebook? And I'm like, this is my Facebook. And he's like, cool, let's hang out. And I'm like, cool, where? I don't know, I'm not from here. Holy cow. I've just been taking my family around everywhere. I know where to go. So we're currently in Hawaii. And while we're going, I'm like, hey, let's go hike a volcano. And he's like, dude, that's awesome. I've never done that. And so up Diamond Head we go. I'm in fairly good shape. He wasn't as much. Like, he was real lean and like a very clean-cut guy, but not quite up to par. That's cool. He was in the National Guard. I was in the Marine Corps. You know, no judgments. We're just better. So following that, he's like, so what should we do the next day? And I was like, wait, you're free tomorrow too? Okay, well, there's this like fair thing going, so why don't we go do the fair? And I was dating this other chick named Tasha at the time, and while we're playing all these games, I'm winning all of these big stuffed animals, and I take them and give them to Tasha. So, okay, apparently I have to speed up. So, while I'm giving all these things to Tasha, and then he's like, dude, oh my God, I've never swam with dolphins. I'm like, that's awesome, let's go swim with dolphins. And so there's literally a picture of this guy and I we're holding a dolphin. Like, he's on the other side, and I'm here, and we're just like holding a dolphin. And fast forward, he's like, dude, this has been the greatest week. And I'm like, that's great, let's go kayaking. I love kayaking. Open ocean kayaking, it's kind of a hard thing to do. So we got to Coconut Island, and we're hanging out and having a blast. On the way back, he is struggling something fierce, okay? And we're in 2 separate kayaks, and I'm just kind of poke-easing along, and he's just, I have never worked this hard to get laid in my life. What? I thought we were friends. We haven't even kissed, bro. So, needless to say, I dated a dude for 5 days and didn't know it.
Jonathan, I'm really glad he wasn't a serial killer. You must have a lot of faith in people to just, go off with faith in yourself and your abilities. You also have a lot of enthusiasm. Thank you for sharing that enthusiasm with us today.
I thought it was pretty good. Yeah. You're gonna hear from us. I thought it was really good. The couple spots where you kind of started to lose the comedy piece and just the storytelling. So maybe, I'd love to see you again tomorrow night.
Does it have to be the same story?
It does not have to be the same story. It can't be the same story. But I would
have plenty.
Yeah, shorten some of the non-essential pieces and add in a couple more jokes or make it a little funnier and get the crowd more engaged. But I thought it was great.
Have you ever tried to eat a watch? Watch.
I ran out of time.
Okay, so
It was time-consuming, by the way.
I did see that you were trying to be funny. By the way, the answer to your question is it's time consuming.
That's what I just said.
Okay. So what I want to say is when I give a royal address, I usually have 3 or 4 points and I go off of those. So maybe perhaps if you could anchor your humor scheme in doing that, I'm very sure that the crowd will laugh. And also, if you could tailor some of your content some too, I feel like the crowd would really enjoy that as well. But overall, I appreciate you for entering this contest and doing your best. Thank you.
Do you mind elaborating on what you mean by tailoring? That's like a genuine I don't understand.
Editing your message, editing your message in which the crowd will better receive it.
Okay.
So, Jonathan, you and I have at least 2 things in common. Right off the bat, I've also been swimming with the dolphins, and if I had to put a puppy to sleep, it would be a very sad thing for me as well. So I can relate to you about that. I think the strength of your performance is your ability to improvise. I admire folks who can work without a script, and you proved your ability to do that. So thank you.
Thank you.
I feel like we've been through a lot together just by hearing that one story. That was so much. I really enjoyed your movement on stage. You were very open with how you told your stories, and I'm a theater kid, so watching people be open like that is really interesting. But I really enjoyed it. I do agree that some parts were kind of long and I got a little confused, so maybe just focus more on the main part of the story. But other than that, I think you did a really good job. You seem comfortable on stage, so that's important.
Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
All right, our next performance is from ELIZA LAWRENTZ.
Eliza, before you start, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
So, I am an early college student here. And
I can't hear her, Sam.
oh.
And also, once you do have a mic, can you tell us if you're doing an original piece or not?
Okay, this actually is not an original piece. This is a piece from the Baroque era, which means from the 1600s and the 1700s, and it was written by a composer named Telemann.
And what about you?
So, of course, my name's Eliza, and I've been playing violin since I was 2 years old.
Wow.
So I've been playing 13, almost 14 years. So I've loved it ever since.
Oh, are you an early college student?
Yes.
Oh, well, fabulous for you to join us. Remember, when you're looking for when you're looking for your college of choice, we are a great choice.
Thank you.
Miss Eliza, you take us all the way back to the palaces of Florence and the chateaus of the French countryside, and a wonderful journey back in time it was. Your technical skills are wonderful. I love the selection you played. I don't see how it could have been any better.
Thank you.
Thank you, Eliza, for performing today. I was very impressed by your performance, and your dedication to this art really shows So thank you for performing today. I really hope to see you in the finals. And just like President Gilmer said, I was really transported to your era and to seeing the castles and the chateaus. Thank you.
I guess I'll go. I have a quick question. What made you decide to start playing violin at 2 years old?
So my parents, ever since I was a baby, like played classical music for me, and they would play, you know, Mozart and Haydn and all these different composers, and I loved it from a really young age, and I always like really responded to it. And so one of the things is like when I was little, my mom was like, well, you know, do you want to try playing violin? And I was so little, I was like, you know, sure, you know, whatever. And so I started out with actually a little cardboard box as my violin, and I worked my way up to where I am now.
Well, you did an amazing job. I think art and music's very important in kids' lives, and it's not something that's recognized enough. And we have wonderful examples like you. So you did a great job. It was beautiful.
I thought it was great. You brought something different that we haven't seen on this stage yet. This is also a very tough stage, and I've said it every week, but to get people to stop eating and pay attention to what you're doing, especially a classical piece on violin, is I think speaks volumes to your skill. I really liked your technical ability. You had a good use of dynamics and control, and it was wonderful. I really enjoyed hearing something unique and different, and I hope to see you tomorrow night.
Thank you.
Eliza, I'd also agree. It was actually quite beautiful. I would let you know that we are building a recording studio on this campus. So in the fall, if you have some interest, we also have a lovely radio station that I'm sure you could perform on sometime. So Jeremy Harrison's hiding in the back. He's the radio station manager. I'll just give you a plug for WPKM in case you ever are interested in playing on air.
Thank you.
All right, I know our next performer's back hurts because he carries me all the time in karaoke duets. Our next performer, Austin GRIMMETT.
So my name is Austin GRIMMETT. I'm a recent graduate here at WVU Parkersburg. I'm now an admissions counselor, and I'll be going to law school this fall. So I'd like to play a song for you by Josh Turner called Long Black Train. There's a long black train coming down the line, feeding on the souls that are lost and crying. Rails of sin, only evil remains. Watch out, brother, for that long black train. You can look to the heavens, you can look to the skies. You could find redemption staring back into your eyes. There is protection and there's peace the same. Burning your ticket for that long black train. But you know there's victory in the Lord, I say. Victory in the Lord. Cling to the Father and His holy name, and don't go riding on that long black train. There's an engineer on that long black train, making you wonder if your ride is worth the pain. He's just waiting on your heart to say, let me ride on that long black train. But you know there's victory in the Lord, I say. Victory in the Lord. Cling to the Father and His holy name, and don't go riding on that long black train. Well, I can hear the whistle from a mile away. It sounds so good, but I must stay away. That train is a beauty, making everybody stare. But its only destination is the middle of nowhere. But you know there's victory in the Lord, I say. Victory in the Lord. Cling to the Father and His holy name, and don't go riding on that long black train. Yeah, I said cling to the Father and His holy name, and don't go riding on that long black train. Yeah, watch out, brother, for that long black train. That devil is driving that long black train. Thank you.
I just want to say that I haven't heard that song in a while, but when I hear it, it makes me think of my grandmother because she used to live in Colwood, and that was her favorite song, and she'd always play it throughout the house. But you did a great job. It sounds like a recording. You would hear it on the radio station. You sound like the original artist, so
Thank you.
you're welcome.
Austin, you know it takes me all the way back to my childhood, and I had to hold myself in my chair not to get up and start clogging and dancing around. And everybody here appreciates the fact that I held myself in my chair. Extremely well done, and I know that law school is going to work out great for you, but if for any reason you didn't like it, the world could use another Randy Travis. So,
Thank you.
Yes, I also love that song. It's a great selection for you. I think you also have great voice control as well as guitar skills. I really hope that we get to see more of you in this competition. So very well done. Thank you.
I've never heard anybody in this institution say that before, that they wanted to see even more of me.
You know, I don't know how we're going to make a decision today because that's 3 great acts so far, and there's another one coming. But you have an excellent voice, and I always enjoy hearing you sing, and to be able to sing and play guitar together, and you sound like the original artist. So that's really good. So.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I said I was going to be mean today, and you guys are making it hard. So we appreciate you performing for us today, and we wish you the best of luck in whatever career you end up doing.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you, everybody.
But you're always welcome here at home. Well, and I don't think you're supposed to compare next to each other. You're supposed to in crime scene in lineups, you're supposed to show the picture one at a time so they don't make comparisons and people pick the wrong person. That person kind of looks like this one. They're not lineups. You're supposed to be like one at a time. That's right.
All right, like Tori said, we've heard 3 good ones. We've got 1 more to go. Our next performance, BRANDI Bush.
I'm ADHD, so I have a cheat sheet.
hi, Brandy. Tell us a little bit about yourself and what you're going to share with us today.
I was kind of coaxed into this, so I decided to do something completely different. I'm going to sing 7 different songs and make it just one song. And Lord knows I don't know where my keys are right now, so I'll probably go up here and say squirrel if I don't have a cue card. So. But I'm a full-time student, a single mom, and 1 kid that already graduated college, one's in college, and one's at the Caperton Center. So.
Well, thanks for being here. We're eager to hear what you have to share.
And I remember wearing straightly Levi's, flannel shirts even when they weren't in style. And I remember sitting with Roy Rogers at the movies when the West was really wild. And I always listened to the Opry with all of my friends, the digging rock and roll and rhythm and blues. And I was country when country wasn't cool. It slides down, down, down to the bottom of the valley. Down, down, down. Well, I know he won't push me anymore. I said, blue moon of Kentucky, keep on shining. Shine on the one you love that makes you blue. Blue moon of Kentucky, keep on shining. Shine on the one you love that makes you blue. Mama just killed a man, put a gun against his head, pulled my trigger, now he's dead. Mama, life had just begun, but now I've gone and blown it all away. Mama, ooh, didn't mean to make you cry. If I'm not back again this time tomorrow, carry on, as if nothing really matters. Did you write the book of love, and do you have faith in God above? If the Bible tells you so, how do you believe in rock and roll? Can music save your mortal soul? And can you teach me how to dance real slow? Well, I know that you're in love with him, 'cause I saw you dancing in the gym. You both kicked off your shoes. Well, I dig those rhythmy blues. I was a lonely teenage bronking buck with a pink carnation in a pickup truck. Well, I knew that I was out of luck the day the music died. I started singing bye bye Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. That's it.
Don't go anywhere yet.
Kind of shy, actually.
I'll have to say that you just completely shocked me. My experience with you has been as a person doing comedy and being a grandma. And so you just kind of blew me away with what you just did. And that was nice. I like the way you did it.
I would have never guessed that you could do that for my criminal justice classes. That is awesome. The fact that you did it a cappella, and it sounded like I was listening to like you were doing a CD of greatest hits, and I was just hitting the skip button to different songs, and it was great. I don't know how I'm going to make a decision today. 4 great acts. I don't know what to do, but that was awesome.
My mind would not have put those together, but you did it so wonderfully that I was really just taken away by your song and the collection of those. So your talent is very unique, and I appreciate the way you executed it. So thank you for entering.
Brandi, it's a long way from Patsy Cline to Freddie Mercury, and you made the journey in a short time, and we're glad to have taken it with you. You did it extremely well, and you and I have something in common as well. We were both country when country wasn't cool, and neither one of us ashamed of it. So thank you.
Your voice reminds me a lot of Alanis Morissette, so I really like that about you. One thing is, I would work a little bit on your voice control, which is very hard to work on, trust me, I know. But you have a really good voice, and if you worked on it just a very little bit, you'd be great. So I loved the selection, too. It was a great selection of songs.
Thank you, guys.
Yes, Andrew, I really like this Acapulco music. It's wonderful. It's great. As the judges are tallying their results and we can announce the winner of today, there are ballots on the tables if you would like to vote in the People's Choice voting. You can fill out those ballots. You can place them in that box right back there. Today's People's Choice winner will be announced today at 4 o'clock. That way, those winners will have ample amount of time to get ready for tomorrow night's finale, which will be housed in the College Activity Center starting at 6:30. It is open to all students, faculty, staff, alumni, and the community. So come out and enjoy the finale tomorrow night at 6:30 right there in the college's Activity Center. We might have word here. We might have a winner. Well, I will. Andrew, do you have a joke for us before we announce today's winner?
Well, I did, but after the president didn't like them, I think.
The president has no imagination. So.
Well, Andrew.
What is red and smells like blue paint? Red paint.
Well, Andrew, I just want to let you know that last night I was attacked by 6 dwarves. Not happy.
Not happy.
All right. Well, before me and Andrew
Hey, I have a similar one. I was no, I lost
Cut
it.
the show off. Cut the show off right now. Let's see
All right.
who won, guys.
So before me and Andrew steal the show and we get put on tomorrow night's finale ticket, today's winner is Austin Grimmett. But tune in to wp.edu/talent to find out the People's Choice winner today at 4 o'clock. And like I said, join us tomorrow evening in the College Activity Center, 6:30, open to everyone. Come out and let's find out who is crowned the winner of WP's Got Talent. Thank you all and have a great day.